something. I think I need some.
Moments from now, Paige VanZant and Ballas dance the Paso Doble on ABC.
Ken? Ken! Is he okay? Ken! Oh my God, Ken! Holy shit! Oh my God, what the fuck just happened? Ken? This isn't funny anymore!
Fuck this shit, okay? I'm fucking out of here!
This is gonna be fun. Better run really fast, okay? Oh my God.
Go, go, go!
Run and wait!
Run, man, run! Go, 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 go!
Holy shit! Okay. Your flashlight still works! That's good because you're definitely gonna need it.
Have you all lost your fucking mind?
To Rio continues.
She's the best gymnast right now.
My name is Ballas. It's once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You just have to embrace the moment. Every routine gets me closer to Rio.
The Pacific Rim Championships, Sunday, April 10th on NBC.
Welcome back to the Octagon, which isn't quite Octa-ready yet, but will be. If Mark wasn't injured enough last week, now he's going to get the crap kicked out of him. For her most memorable year routine, I cleaned it up from dress rehearsal, didn't I? Yes.
You did.
Paige VanZant will pass a doble to commemorate her debut in the UFC.
I just slipped the disc.
Last week was crazy. Mark's back went out and Alan had to step in.
Well done for producing the best dance so far on season 22.
I'm happy you're okay.
You know, we'll work with some other people to kind of help me get through so I'm not like overstraining myself. It'll be a day-by-day thing.
My most memorable year is 2014, and it's when I had my first UFC fight. When I was in high school, I had a very, very tough year. I was very bullied. I went from being like a 4.0 student to not showing up to class and missing almost the entire year. I couldn't go to class without people trying to throw trash at me when I walked by. I completely lost who I was as a person. Because of all the bullying, I found fighting and it made it all worth it.
When 20-year-old Paige VanZant enters the Octagon for the first time tonight, she will do so as the second youngest female fighter in the UFC.
I wasn't meant to win that fight. I had a lot of people doubting me.
And now patting away on Kurt, who's hit some trouble here.
She was facing an undefeated opponent, but that didn't shake her in the least bit. In her mind, she was going to win, and she did exactly that.
Paige VanZant with a stoppage win in her UFC debut.
Paige VanZant is just getting started, and she's one of the top 10 best fighters in the world.
I completely just owe my life to fighting. It changed everything for me.
Yeah, do that one more time and be a little bit more flexible with your back.
I fought through such hard things that were supposed to like break me into nothing, and I made it, and it's okay.
It's okay, man.
Don't make me cry again. I'm a fighter. I'm not a crier.
Drag him over here. Come on, Mark. Great job. Oh, such fun. Great job. All right. What a job. I can't wait to hear Len's reaction. Hold on. Wait. We can't hear you yet.
Great teacher, and you're a great choreographer. And you've got to say, it's a wonderful performance. And if that had been a contemporary, it would have got a really high mark. But for me, it didn't look like a paso doble.
Bruno.
I felt I was watching Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Versus Mark. She kicked your ass into place, I tell you that. You've got to watch that one because I've got the feeling you've got a win in your hand. Fantastic. I love the creativity. I love the power. I love the energy. Amazing.
Oh, my God.
All right, Carrie.
Excuse me, kids, but that was badass. I mean, there is no way else to say that. Badass. What I loved is I totally disagree with Len. We have to keep hold on. You didn't even hear what I said.
Disagree with the truth. I don't mind you disagreeing.
Len, decaf, Len.
I didn't even say anything. I get crazy. He's like hearing things out. What I wanted to say is we have to keep the show moving forward. We need innovative ways to do these dances. That was a paso that matched perfectly with the fighting. It was awesome.
Good job.
That was lovely. Console him. Yes, all right. Let's see if he consoles you with scores. Let's go right to them. Yeah.
Carrie and Inaba.
8.
Len Goodman.
Not so bad. 7.
Bruno Tonioli.
8.
There you go. No, that's not. I was based on what you said. 23 out of 30 for Paige and Mark. As always, the judges' scores only tell half the tale. Your votes will tell the other half. Get your shirt if you want. We have some cage-free couples coming up. Fuller House star Jodie Sweetin shows her comeback year as her most memorable. Here's the story behind her return.
My most memorable year has been this past year of my life. Like getting to step back in and find my dreams and the things that I love again. When the original Full House wrapped, I was 13 years old. And it was a huge shift in my life. You know, everything that I'd known from the time I was 5 years old suddenly ended. And it was, you know, saying goodbye to a family that I loved very, very much. You know, at such a young age, it really was a huge loss for me that I didn't know how to grieve. Drugs and alcohol just sort of numbed everything. I was doing cocaine and ecstasy and, you know, alcohol and all of that. The darkest moments for me weren't necessarily like winding up in the hospital or anything like that. It was those quiet moments alone when I just hated the person that I'd become.
This whole beginning is like that dark place in your life, like that negative energy. It pulls you back, and then it's like, you've got this. Just keep your strength.
I have been sober for 5 years now. Through my sobriety, I can be happy with simple things now.
To see Jodie come out of the dark place and make it to the other side, I think she's completely inspiring.
She's a great mom because she's been through so much. With that comes honesty, and the more honest you are with your kids, the more you can be real with them. And I think that's her biggest accomplishment, is that she's just incredibly real. And that's one of the things I love the most about her.
When I got the call to do Fuller House, I just had this moment where I was like, oh my God, like, what a gift to go back to doing what I love. I remember my mom saying that when I was little, I had this light that shined really big and that she'd watched my light become very dark. And I just remember my mom saying to me, like, your light shines again. And so, like, doing this dance, I get to shine again. You know, I dimmed my light for a long time. And I don't feel like I have to do that anymore.
Jodie and Keo perform a foxtrot as our guest Andra Day sings when we come back live.
Might be one of the guys you kissed in the last 8 hours. Hey, it is!
DJ, we need to have a little chat.
Oh, I get to answer this one. Hi, Matt. DJ, the other guy you kissed is here.
Screw you too.
What Mike means is we love you all.
But sometimes we don't.
It's just that since you moved back in, maybe we're spending too much time together. You know, too much of a good thing.
I get it. Shay and I haven't gone out since we moved back either. That's because we're broke.
If that's related in any way at all to not having jobs.
We're trying, but the economy won't hire us.
Tuition money clearly well spent.
I only want you to have one best friend. Rebecca, no!
Please, still, bitch.
Rebecca, don't! Stay away! Don't come any closer. Stop!
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sarah!